What's your problem? Why you ain't call me?
Get your money, sis, fuck a hater. Get your money, sis, get your weight up. Make your money move, I ain't mad at you. Yeah, it's all about the cream and getting money, sis. Get your money, sis, fuck a hater.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Tuesday with Jenny, where you will be getting my unsolicited, unapologetic opinion about what's going on in the world today. If you're new to this channel, welcome. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I post a new video. And you might as well go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. And without further ado, let's go right into today's topic. Our former First Lady, the first African-American wife to ever step foot in the White House, okay? Yeah, Mrs. Obama, Michelle Obama, and her brother Craig, what's his name? Craig Robinson? Has started their very own podcast, IMO. And they've been having some very, very amazing guests on there. And just a month ago, they had none other than the very talented Issa Rae. Now, we know Issa Rae for Awkward Black Girl, for where I first met her, Insecure, and many, many other projects. Now, Issa Rae got on there and talked about friendships and how she is literally not the friend that is going to check in with you every single day. Let's go ahead and roll the clip.
I'm not a check-in every day type of person. I'm a very much, when I'm here, it's all about you, but I don't check in as often as I should with friends. And I've been told that in the past and I've adjusted, but you just have to tell me, but it's not a natural instinct. And so with this, I understand like Eva being like, this is kind of a high maintenance friendship in a way where I'm not going to be the same type of giving friend that you are to me, but I will show up in the ways that I can. If you need me, I will always be there. And so that would make me consider like, oh, am I a bad friend because I think about you, but I might not text you to be like, hey, I just want to make sure you're okay. But you should know that I would hope you would call me if you weren't okay and know that I would show up for you and be there for you. I'm just not I'm not considerate.
Yeah.
I'm not a considerate friend in the way that I would like to be.
That's a pronouncement there.
It's true. And it's like one of my biggest flaws because I'm just so work focused that I'm not like, I'll think about you, but not tell you that I'm thinking about you.
Now, as you can see in the clip, she spoke about her feeling as if she might not be a good friend because she is not the friend that checks in on you all the time, but she's there when you need her. If you call her and you have something going on or you need her to be there, she's gonna be there, but she's not necessarily checking in every day. Hey, how's your day going? And we're conversing constantly. And there were many people who agreed with her and respected her honesty, and then there were some people saying that not my kind of friend. I need a high maintenance friend. And someone even went as far as to say this is why so many people unalive themselves, because no one is there for them and checking in. So let me ask y'all, what are your thoughts on high maintenance friendships? What are your thoughts on low maintenance friendships? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'm gonna go ahead and drop my 2 cents in on the topic. I cannot lie. The minute I saw this clip, I was like, I felt seen. I felt heard. Somebody else gets it. Because I am definitely a low maintenance friend. And for a long time, I'm like, does that make me a bad friend? Now, some people may feel like, yes, that does make you a bad friend. And some people may feel like they understand and they're not looking for much. I am too, very much. I'm there if you need me, but I am not going to check in with you every day. I'm not spending hours on the phone, texting you throughout the day, but when I need to show up, I'll show up. If I can show up, I will show up. And only because I am not looking for that in return. I feel like high maintenance friendships are for people who are looking for that dynamic of, I want to be on the phone with you every day. I want to check in with you every day. Let's go hang out. Let's link up. Some people require that. I don't need you to check in on me every day. I don't need your phone calls every day. And trust me, I can go weeks, months even without speaking to a friend, and I will never say, what's your problem? Why you ain't call me? I'm never going to do that, because I know me. I know when I'm going through something, or when I just simply don't want to talk, that could be very much someone else's problem. I will never take someone not reaching out to me personal, because I don't know what's going on in your life. If you don't care to share with me what's going on in your life, I am not going to feel like I need to force myself on you, or you need to explain to me why you're MIA, because I am never going to feel like I need to explain to you why I'm MIA. Now, I may do so if I feel like, damn, like, it's been a long time since I spoke to so-and-so. Let me just let them know, like, yo, I got this going on, that going on. Like, we're adults. And again, I know there are many high maintenance friends up in here like, oh, hell no. And listen, I respect it. But again, as adults, and I'm talking real 30 plus, not even 25 plus, like people who have real life things going on, people with families, people with children, husbands, bills, school, like so many things on their plate. Sitting on the phone with someone sometimes is the last thing somebody wants to do. And I'm just being real. If you work with people all day long, the last thing you want to do after spending your entire day conversing with people, answering phones, talking, and having dialogue throughout the day, the last thing you want to do when you get home is have another hour, 3 hour, 4 hour long conversation. It's just too much.
Quick. Get somebody else to do it.
And again, that's just me, because I know how I am. I know how I get when I'm in a mood, when I'm in a certain space. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want no company. I don't want no phone calls. I don't want any text messages. My phone was acting crazy for months. I was not getting any phone calls. I couldn't text. I couldn't do anything unless I had Wi-Fi. And yes, my bill was paid.
I've been grown. I pay my bills. My bills are paid.
Okay, I'm grown. My bills are paid. No, but for whatever reason, the phone was just out of whack. And I promise you, at first I was like, oh my God, this is so annoying. But when I tell you the peace it gave me, woo, I was so upset when I had to go and just buy a new phone, because it was back to the text and the phone calls. And don't get me wrong, like, I love, like, my friends who get it, get it. If you're watching, you know. Like, my friends who get it, they get it. We will not talk for months. And when we get on that phone, I have no problem having a 3 hour long conversation. Catching up, shooting the shit, going through it. All right, girl. One love. And then that'd be the end of it. I'm totally okay with that. And I love my friends who also are okay with that and respect that. And they're never looking for, like, oh, well, why you can't reach? Like, it's just not me. It's just not it's just not who I am. Now, was I always that way? I think so. Like, I was never really, let's hang out type person. Like, there was a point in time where we was outside, but I was never someone like always wanted to call my friends, or always wanted to go over their house, or everybody come to my house. Like, no funny. Like, my friends used to come looking for me sometimes, like at my house, and I used to dead ass tell my mom, like, yo, tell me I'm asleep or something. Like, I would lie just because I didn't want to go outside, because I was just a homebody, and I genuinely enjoy my own company. So I don't think that makes her a bad friend. I don't think it makes me a bad friend. But again, everybody is different. There are some high maintenance people who may feel like, nah, y'all are bad friends. And listen, to each his own. To each his own. And clearly she says she wants to do better. And I do feel that way too sometimes. Like, damn, like, there's nothing wrong with a quick, like, hey, just thinking about you, hope all is well. hit me if you need anything. And there are some people I will do that with. Like if they cross my mind, I will reach out like, hey, just missing you, whatever, are you good? But it don't happen often. And I promise you, if any of those friends are looking at this right now, it does not mean I don't love you. It don't mean I don't care about you. It just means real life is going on, and I just don't have the time to sit on the phone. And a lot of times, I don't want to I don't want to impose on somebody my issues. And I got enough going on to where I don't really need to hear about your issues. Adding on to my, that's just me. Like sometimes, like I'll call up my mom, I'll call up my sisters, that's different. If I really need to get something off my chest, I do have my go-tos, but yeah, it's just I don't know. I think high maintenance friendships are for who it's for. And I respect low maintenance friendships. Like, if you want a low maintenance friend, get at me, because that's gonna be me all day. And again, it doesn't it doesn't mean I don't love you, it doesn't mean I don't care with you, it doesn't mean care about you, it doesn't mean I don't F with you. It just simply means that it just simply means that I can't be there for you 100%. I could never imagine a friend who has children or a child, a husband or whatever. I could never imagine myself questioning why you didn't call me today or why I didn't hear from you today. Never. Now, to go to a comment where I saw where they were like, oh, this is why so many people unalive themselves. That is obviously a different situation. And at the same time, no way in shape or form is it fair to put that type of pressure on someone to make sure that you don't unalive yourself. So now I have to exhaust myself and constantly reach out just to make sure you don't make a decision that's gonna affect everyone else. You understand what I'm saying? Like I think that's a bit of a reach, personally speaking. I'm not responsible for your mental health. You understand what I'm saying? I think as friends, loved ones, family, whatever the case have you, I think that, we can all do our best if we know somebody is really struggling with something and does need somebody to talk to. Obviously, you try to do your best, but I don't think it's fair to put the pressure on somebody and say, listen, you got to be that go-to person to make sure that they don't jump. That's not fair. That's not fair, and that's putting a lot of pressure on anyone. And to sum it all up, do I think a high maintenance do I think a high maintenance friendship can work with a low maintenance friendship? Personally, absolutely not. I've had that experience, and it did not always work out for the best because those high maintenance those those people who are high maintenance friends, they require a lot. They do expect you to reach out. Why didn't you call me? Oh, why are you hanging out with this person? And why like I don't have time for that. I don't feel like as a grown woman I ever should have to explain myself why I didn't call or any of those things. So I don't really see how that dynamic could work unless you guys have a very clear cut understanding of each other. I don't see how it could work personally. Y'all high maintenance people, shout out to y'all because I couldn't do it. It's not there. And my friends who understand and who are just like me, I love y'all to pieces. Because y'all get it. Shout out to low maintenance friends. No, honestly, like I'm not bragging about not reaching out to friends, and I feel like that's how people were perceiving it from her, like she was proud or boasting about not reaching out to people. I don't think it's that. It's literally just I'm just being honest. Like I think it's just being transparent and honest. Like I'm not that person. I'm not that friend, and you can't expect something from me that I just don't have to give. And if you're not okay with that, then it's okay to have other friends or not be friends or whatever the case have you. I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this high maintenance, low maintenance friendship thing because I'm definitely a low maintenance friendship person. I don't know. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because sometimes you gotta watch out who you call friends, okay? Because in my two books, Inherited Dysfunction Part 1 and 2, baby, that friendship thing is real testy and murky waters right there. And it's enough to make you feel like, you know what? I can't even trust nobody enough to call them a friend. But if you want to read more about it, make sure you guys hit the link in my description down below. It's available on Amazon.com. Part 1 is also available on Walmart.com as well as BarnesandNoble.com. Again, thank you guys for watching as always. And Jenny is out.